morning once again, and welcome to Monroe Stadium for tonight's Battlefield District Contest between the visiting Cougars of Courtland High School and your James Monroe Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is under the sanction of the Virginia High School League. Good sportsmanship is a top priority of the VHSL. The manner in which your school is represented is far more important than wins and losses. Good sportsmanship is about respect for oneself, teammates and coaches, for your opponents, contest officials, and the game itself. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field tonight's two teams.
Quick. Hello, JM football fans, and welcome to Monroe Stadium in downtown Fredericksburg for senior night. It's the last home game of our varsity football team against their rivals, the Courtland Cougars. Welcome to the Union Bank and Trust pregame show, Fredericksburg's leader in banking and financial solutions. I'm Bob Blackburn alongside Julian Bumbry, and thank goodness for you tonight, Julian. He's agreed to do the play-by-play. So thanks again.
Yes, sir.
The Jackets hope to bounce back after a tough loss last week on their homecoming to the Spotsylvania Knights. Last Friday night, the Jackets started slow as the Spotsy Knights returned the opening kickoff and cruised to a 43-7 win. The Knights turned the Jackets over and powered to 29 first-half points to push the Jackets deep into an insurmountable hole. The Knights' offense did not have to drive far as all of their touchdown drives started inside the Jackets' 45-yard line. This Yellow Jacket football team must protect the football and value possessions to keep its defense off the field. Tonight's challenge will be formidable against an always tough Courtland football team. Maybe the rivalry game and a little Monroe Stadium magic will propel the Jackets to a much-needed big win. JM is still in playoff position, but will likely need at least one win in their last three to clinch a spot in the postseason for the 16th straight season. I was going to pause here. Is it the national anthem?
Yeah, I think the Jackets are going to come out on the field.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'll go in continue with this. Going into the last phase of the season, Jackets will simply look to improve weekly and gain some sort of steam going into the second part of the season. Head coach J.C. Hall brings the Courtland Cougars ball club into tonight's game with a 5-2 record. After early season losses to Louisa and Eastern View, Courtland rattled off some impressive wins. Last week, Courtland went on the road and defeated Fauquier 42-23 behind running back Zen White's 4 touchdowns performance. The senior fullback is the Courtland offense. They will go as he goes in their wing T offense. I'm going to pause for the national anthem. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your James Monroe Yellow Jackets!
Big senior night tonight, Julian, and we're going to miss those 20 guys. We really are.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, Bob. And hopefully, like you said, they can muster up some courage, just some stealth tonight, and be able to push it back to a victory tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, we're looking for a little divine intervention here, but we'll take it and we'll go with it.
Oh yeah, it always helps, no doubt about it.
Yeah, this is definitely the best weather we've had for a game. It's cool, but not too cool, and the field looks great. And who knows? Little luck, and might pull it off.
Like they say, a beautiful night for football, and we're looking for some Monroe magic here tonight. Jackets' last home game. They got 2 more to go, and then hopefully they can position themselves for a playoff run.
Yeah, it would be highly unusual if the Jackets don't make the playoffs. I think it's been 16 years in a row.
16 consecutive years. Yeah.
Wow, that's
what
amazing.
Impressive run.
Yeah, that's impressive. All right.
Judge Mark Miller, lineman Rex Fairfield, side judge Kevin Johnson, field judge.
Well, while they're introducing the officials, maybe I'll get on with the rest of the pregame here. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
White carried the ball for the Courtland offense for a 27-14 win over King George as well. Quarterback Shaheem Lewis is a dual threat and who's capable of scoring at any point on the field and off quarterbacks sweeps and bootlegs. But the main course is in white. White is flanked by wing backs DJ Jones. Oh, sorry, national anthem. I apologize for stepping on the national anthem there for a minute there, Julian. And
oh, we're okay.
Yeah, we're yeah, big game tonight. I'm so happy to have you, Julian. And the play-by-play has to be done by a person who can see. I'm sorry.
Thanks for having me, Bob. I'm glad to be here. Herman K. reached out to me earlier in the week, and I was, glad to be available to do it.
Thank you so much again.
Yes, indeed.
Number 57, Jonathan Washington. Number 2, Brandon Woolridge. Number 22, Parker Smoser Hildebrand. And number 9, Zach Davis.
All senior co-cap or captains for James Monroe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Bob, I think I'm going to put it on the defense tonight. Defense has to step up. Courtland's going to run that prolific wing tee that they have.
Oh, yeah.
We got to have, some defensive stops and just kind of contain them, and then we'll see if we can make some plays on the offensive end and see where it takes us tonight.
I agree with you, Julian. The D, if they can stop them a couple times early in the football game and JM can score first, it makes a huge difference.
It really does. Like you talked about earlier, that momentum is a big thing.
Yeah, they're a confident style team, and some of the players that are stars on this team are underclassmen, and that's a good thing and a bad thing, So
that's true.
Let's see what happens. There's some very, very talented players on this football team.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to have to match Courtland. If they're going to score on us, we're going to have to match them too. And it seems like the strong suit right now has been our passing game. I think Zach is the second leading passer in the area, so he has some weapons out there in Bull Ridge and Aiden Ryan and Turner White. So hopefully we can open it up and match score for score tonight.
Yeah, I think early if JM can get a running game going too, that will help. Stay on the field a little bit longer.
Won the toss and chosen to receive the ball to start the game.
So the Jackets have won the toss, and they will take the ball on offense first tonight, Bob. And you mentioned the running game. I believe they're starting a new running back tonight. His name is Juwan Fauntleroy. I think this will be his first start tonight. They've been going with Curry. I think Curry played some JV ball the other night against Courtland, but they're going to go with the junior Juwan Fauntleroy, number 21. Yeah,
if Fauntleroy can put some moves out there. We've seen him in between the times that that Curry wasn't running the ball, and he's a good one.
Yes, he is. So maybe he can add a spark to the offense tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. All righty.
All right, Courtland's going to line it up and be ready to kick off tonight.
Yeah, let's have a run back for us. What do you say?
That would be
we
great.
got an order sheet. Let's order it up.
Looks like number 33, Clay Cassidy, will be kicking off for the Cougars. And back deep, Brandon Woolridge.
Go ahead, blow the whistle, guys.
Let's get it started.
Clay Cassidy on the field for the kick. Aiden Ryan back deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets, and we are underway.
Looks like Parker Hildebrand picks up the short kick.
He
gets it out to the 37-yard line, where the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a surprise. I don't know if he can't kick it any deeper than that, or that was a planned attack there. But Hildebrand did a good job of fielding it. And
that's what you want to do. Give your offense a chance right away.
Yeah, and 37 ain't bad field position.
Great field position to start off the game. Again, it's going to be Zach Davis, the senior quarterback, opening up on the Yellow Jackets. And looks like number 34, Ed Hampton, is in the backfield tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on the 37-yard line.
Ryan in motion.
It's going to be a handoff to Hampton. He's going to be stacked up. No gain on the play.
34.
Yeah, they did start out with a running play, and so I think their idea is, yes, we do need to establish a running game against Courtland tonight, so our passes don't seem to be too repetitious.
That's right. That tackle on the play was number 52, Austin Monroe. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Zach is in the shotgun, in motion. It's going to be another handoff to number 15, and he's going to be tackled for a loss, Bob.
Wow, they got
like number 54, Robert Rangel, on the tackle.
3rd down and 13.
That was number 15, Jakari Struthers, on the carry. And he's going to lose about 3 yards, Bob. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, Jackets put themselves in a bit of a hole, but on a 3rd down play, you can be sure you'll see Zach throw the ball hopefully just enough to make that 1st down.
Yeah, exactly. He's got some weapons out there. He's got. Yeah. It's going to be 3rd and 13. He's got Brandon Woolridge to the near side here, and Turner White in the slot.
13, Davis in the shotgun.
Davis drops back, shoots it out long, intended for Woolridge. It's going to be broken up on the play by number 4, Shaheem Lewis.
That was close. I mean, when he went down, it looked like there may have been a hand in there on him, but
yeah, it was a nice play by that time by Lewis. You got to take some shots down the field. You have weapons out there. Why not take shots? But that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I think get the ball down the field and play a 3-and-out this time around. Maybe they can come back and see what they can do better.
Yes, number 55, Isaiah Johnson's back deep to punt for the Yellow Jackets. Good snap.
Wow.
But it's going to be picked up and fumbled. But there's like a penalty on the play.
Yeah, I saw him take the punter down.
Yeah.
Flag down on the field.
It was a clean catch by Johnson, Bob.
Yeah.
There was a defender, racing in on him, so we'll see what the penalty's going to be.
For the home folks, we hope it's roughing the kicker.
Some early momentum would be nice.
Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's it. Take it on up, move it on down.
It's going to be a personal foul, roughing the punter against Courtland.
Against Courtland.
And that would be an automatic 1st down?
I'm thinking so, Bob.
Yeah. Okay, so
15-yard personal foul, and we only needed 13 for the play, so I believe that should give the Yellow Jackets a 1st down. Early momentum, just what we talked about.
Yeah, the first flag thrown in the game and in JM's favor, so
that's a good thing. We'll take that momentum.
Yeah, he's walking in the right direction.
Big roughing the penalty on the play. That's going to get the Yellow Jackets a first down. And they'll move it just inside the 50-yard. It'll make it the 49-yard line of the Cougars, Bob.
Yeah, big break for the Yellow Jackets, and that puts it almost right at midfield. And it'd be nice to see them going right down the field.
Yes, sir. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. About the 49-yard line of Cougars. Zach Davis is in the shotgun. He's going to pitch it out to number 21, Fauntleroy. He gets around the left end. Makes a nice gain on the play.
Yeah, I tell you, he's got the moves, Julian.
Yeah,
I tell you,
he's quick back. You know, he headed right upfield. So nice gain on the play. Tackled by number 52 for the Cougars. That's Austin Monroe. Going to give him 7 yards on the carry. Bob's going to make a 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, they can. It looks like to me that may be something they can exploit tonight, going left that way.
Yeah. 2nd down from the 3 from the Yellow Jackets. From the Cougar 42-yard line. Davis in the shotgun. He's back scrambling around. Gets around the right end. Tucks it, and he's going to be tackled down again by number 22. Thor Harrison.
Another flag out there, Julian.
Another penalty. That might be a taunting penalty or something. Like a little extra action after the play. And plus, they kind of picked Zach up and dumped him.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. He's 6'5", 6'6". So.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, we didn't mention earlier is that Zach has been known to run and run well.
Yeah, he's pulled it down a few times on the season and has gained some good yardage.
Yeah.
So could be another big penalty in the Yellow Jackets' favor.
Yeah, that would have been a big loss if hadn't had this penalty. There you go, personal
foul penalty against the Cougars. That'll be another 15 yards.
Personal foul against the defense.
Okay. So the Cougars are helping us keep this drive alive.
Yeah, we'll take it any way we can get it right now, Bob. Right. But again, you know, this is a momentum booster, so let's see if we can take advantage of it right here.
Exactly, no kidding.
And Bob, I'll do this for my son. He asked me tonight, I'll say, so we're going to move the chains, first down, Yellow Jackets.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10 on the Cougar 31-yard line. That's Davis in the shotgun. He's flanked by number 21, Juwan Fauntleroy. Davis back to pass. Going to flare it out over the head, intended for number 7, Aiden Ryan.
Pass intended for number 7, Aiden Ryan.
Had him out in the flat there a little bit, Bob,
yeah,
but the
he
pass
did.
was overthrown.
Yeah,
he's a playmaker.
He kind of looped it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. One you want to get the ball to.
Absolutely. Yeah. This for a young guy, man, he is outrageous.
Yes, just
for an older guy, he'd be outrageous.
Yeah, he would be, and he's just a sophomore too, Bob.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a shame. It looked like he was open, and I know he would have made some moves if he'd gotten that football.
2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Davis in the shotgun. He's going to bring Ryan in motion. Hand off to Ryan, and he airs it out. Got his receiver wide open in the end zone.
Touchdown!
Yellow Jackets. That's Aiden Ryan to Brandon Woolridge, Bob, but there is a penalty on the play. It's been in our favor so far, so we'll see if this holds up.
Let's see. Holding.
It's going to be holding
coming back.
Yellow Jackets.
You know, I'm so glad. That's the first time I think we've had a halfback pass this season, and I'm glad to see him try.
Yeah, and what happened there, he put it in the playmaker's hand.
Yes.
You know, he motioned it off to Aiden Ryan, who's an all-purpose, player for the Yellow Jackets.
That's right.
He got it to one of your best receivers, Brandon Woolridge. A beautiful play for the touchdown, but it's going to be nullified for a holding penalty.
Hey, come right back and run it again. Just without the penalty.
Let's open it up. And that holding penalty is going to move the Yellow Jackets back to the Courtland 43-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Looks like 20 yards to go, Bob. So at least we got the Cougars thinking a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see if they would come right back, please.
Davis in the shotgun. He fakes it up the middle. He's going to air it out again. Intended for Aiden Ryan, and it's going to be tipped. It looks like it's going to be tipped, Bob. And he's going to mark him down at the 1-yard line.
My goodness.
We'll take it any way we can. Next looks like Turner White, number 5, following the play off the tip ball and made the reception down at the 1 yard line. It's going to be first down and goal for the Yellow Jackets.
I cannot believe how well he concentrated on that because it looked like a crowd around him.
Yeah, intended for Ryan. It was, batted up in the air. Turner White hustling on the play is what you want to do.
Yeah,
never give up,
absolutely.
play to the whistle. And he did that right there.
Yeah,
Yellow Jackets will have it first and goal at the Courtland 1 yard line.
Wow, that's amazing.
Some opening fireworks early tonight, Bob.
Yes, it is.
So Zach Davis in the shotgun. He's got number 21, Fauntleroy, to his right. Davis pitches it out to Fauntleroy around the right
He's
end.
in.
And he's going to scoot in for the touchdown.
1 yard.
Nice opening drive right there, Bob, by the Yellow Jackets. Helped by a couple of penalties. Then we had one against us on a good play. And we get some more magic early tonight. And we're out.
Love that.
Yellow Jackets set for the extra point. That's number 80, Colin O'Connor. Zach Davis is the holder.
Colin O'Connor, extra point.
Connor's kick is up and good. And with 8:22 remaining in the opening quarter, your score, the Yellow Jackets 7 and the Cougars 0. We'll be right back after this message.
Love it.
Monroe football. Visit them online at Bank at Union.
And we're back here at Maury Stadium. Bob, some opening magic, Maury magic, just what we talked about in the pregame tonight.
Yeah, if that's what it takes, we'll take it. But twice we thought the Jacket drive had stalled and it was saved by penalties.
That's right.
And like I say, Jacket scoring first is a big deal. Big deal. Let's see if they can put the stop on them in
exactly.
on D here.
And my charge tonight was for the defense. So let's see if we can have our defense step up after the opening drive for the Yellow Jackets.
Connor on for the kickoff.
That's Colin O'Connor set the kick for the Yellow Jackets.
Drum roll.
And Connor pushes it deep. It's number 8, Jacob Perkins on the run back. And he's heading up the middle. He's going to be tackled about the 32-yard line, where the Cougars will have it first and 10. Looks like tackled by number 50 of James Monroe. That's David Brooks McAllister.
Yeah, looks like they were trying to set up a wall over there on that on their right side.
Yeah.
And he didn't get around there. It was a nice tackle there.
Yes, it was. So the Cougars will have it first and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 8:14 remaining in the opening quarter. Yellow Jackets leading 7-0. That's number 4, Shaheem Lewis, the quarterback for the Cougars. The ball's going to be run around the right side. Looks like DJ Jones on the carry.
Yeah, last week we were lucky enough to have Tim Coleman tell us something about how to defense these wing tees, single wings, and that kind of stuff.
Right. And Tim's an old coach, and he ran that well at Courtland and at Spotsylvania and at Fredericksburg Christian.
Yes, indeed. So
second and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. For the Cougars.
Second down and 9 yards to go.
Man in motion. It's going to be a penalty. And it may be a motion penalty against the Cougars, Bob. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks like that running back may have turned up the field a little bit too soon.
And that's what it is. That's a 5-yard motion penalty against the Cougars. That'll back them up 5 yards.
So far, what has it been? 4 penalties, and they're all against Courtland.
That's right. And we'll take that tonight, Bob. We're at home. We got to get it any way we can tonight.
There we go.
So a 5-yard motion penalty against the Cougars that'll back them up 5 yards. And It'll bring up a second down and 14 yards to go. Cougars will have it from their own 29-yard line. Shaheem Lewis, the quarterback, under center. Going to get it around right in. It looks like number 1, DJ Jones. And he gets it close up to about the 38-yard line.
Number 1, DJ Jones.
Looks like Parker Hildebrand on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, you're an eagle eye. I love it. You know.
Well, the numbers are presenting themselves tonight, Bob. Those white numbers are presenting themselves.
All right, good. I tell you what, Spotsylvania had jerseys last week that were so hard to read. And,
they were.
Wow.
I believe with red numbers, I believe. So it's going to be a third down for the Cougars, 3rd down and 4 from their 39-yard line. See if the Jackets can come up with a big defensive stop. Going to be DJ Jones again, and he's going to be pulled down.
Wow.
Nice play over there on the right end.
Nothing like a crowd to bring a man
It's like
down.
number 15. Yes, that was a good stop right there. Number 15 on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jakari Struthers, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So early momentum for the defense right now, Bob.
Yeah, they Courtland wouldn't be as arrogant as to run, go for it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so they're going to have to punt.
Big stop. So momentum on offense, momentum on defense, Bob.
Yeah.
So it looks like the quarterback, Shaheem Lewis, is back to punt. Aiden Ryan is back deep, along with number 18. That's Darrell Gibson.
Yeah, let's make that snap, fellas.
High snap.
Nice and high, I was going to say. Yeah.
It's a nice punt by Lewis. And Jack is going to let it roll. He
Yeah,
gets a good roll. A big roll, Bob, way down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like at about the 8-yard line where the Yellow Jackets will take over. So a high snap, athletic play by the quarterback / punter, and he got a good roll there.
Yeah, and he, when he got his punt off, he got it nice and high, and the Jacket receivers, the punt returners, had to get away from it.
Yeah, no doubt. But we'll take it, Bob. You know, I put it on the defense tonight. A good opening drive on the defense after the offense. Let them out to scoring. So we'll take it and let's see if we can keep it moving right here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if the Jackets try to run it out of this, they're deep in their own territory. But see if they run or go for the bomb.
So it's gonna be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their 8-yard line. Davis, he's in the shotgun, flanked by Fauntleroy. And Davis is going to flare it out to Struthers, number 15, on the reception. It's going to be tackled by number 1, looks like DJ Jones. And it looks like it's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, you got to give Struthers credit for that. He that's dangerous territory to throw a pass.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so they didn't go conservative, Bob.
Okay.
They put it in the air and got it to one of their playmakers again. You know, luckily he held onto the ball, and we'll go 2nd and 10. 5:03 remaining in the first quarter. Yellow Jackets have jumped out to a 7-0 lead on senior night here at Monroe Stadium. I'm Julian Bunbury filling in for the Herman K. and Bob Blackburn tonight. Davis in the shotgun. It's going to be a timeout for the Yellow Jackets, and we'll take that timeout with them, Bob. We'll be back right after this. So we're back at Monroe Stadium, 4:45 remaining in the opening quarter. Yellow Jackets have jumped out and surprised the Cougars, leading 7-0. And they'll have it 2nd and 10 from their own 8-yard line.
Let's see what the big play is. They had a timeout to call it, so let's see what it is.
Davis. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run around the left end. Tough running by Davis. And it looks like it may be a fumble on the play. No signal yet, Bob.
Courtland's getting a little excited. Let's see what.
Yeah, still waiting on the official call.
Are they going to give the? Looks like they're going to give the ball to Courtland.
That's what it looks like. And we still didn't see the officials point the other way with it. But it does look like, early indications does look like it's going to be Courtland's ball.
Mercy.
And that's a big turnover right there. Zach pulled it down. Unfortunately.
Holding on the offense penalty is going to be declined because of a fumble, first down.
I didn't see the flag, Bob.
No, I didn't either.
But there was a holding penalty against the Yellow Jackets, and the Cougars will take over on Zach Davis' fumble, and they'll have it 1st and 10, 1st and goal at the Yellow Jackets 8-yard line. That's Shaheem Lewis, the quarterback, underneath the center. He has Zen White right behind him. White, the ball carrier. It's going to be stacked up. Keyshawn Nelson on the stop for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Mr. Nelson is hard to move sometimes.
Yes, he is. Butter Nelson. And he has to play big tonight. It's his senior night, last home game. He needs to play. You know, Cougars are a running team, and he needs to be aggressive up that middle along with Jonathan Washington. Try to plug that middle up a little bit.
Yeah, if they could stop them down here and at least hold them to a field goal, that would be sweet.
2nd and goal for the Cougars at their Yellow Jacket 5-yard line. Lewis hands off to number 2. He's going to be stacked up again. Zen White, the ball carrier. It looks like Jonathan Washington on the stop with a host of Yellow Jackets. They're sticking their nose in there right now, Bob, and holding up that line pretty good.
Yeah, to bring up a 3rd and 4. And,
give him 1 yard on that carry.
Yeah, I'm looking for Zen to maybe roll out and run it himself. He's got that dual threat there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So let's see if the Yellow Jackets can make a defensive stand here again. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Lewis, the quarterback. He's going to get it to DJ Jones around right in. And Jones is in for the touchdown.
4-yard score by Jones. Alrighty.
After initial couple of stops right there, they, like you said, Bob, they went wide that time and got it to DJ Jones around the right end.
Yeah, it's hard to stop those in runs when they're that close.
Clay Cassidy in to attempt the extra point for the Cougars. And he sneaks it in. 3:08 remaining in your opening quarter. We're all tied up here at Maury Stadium, 7-7. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
3:08 to go.
Welcome back to Maury Stadium. The Cougars have just tied it up on a DJ Jones run. 3:08 remaining in the opening quarter. Courtland set the kick. That's number 33, Clay Cassidy. Aiden Ryan and Darrell Gibson back for the Yellow Jackets. Bob, let's see if we can get a nice return here.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him just make a nice drive back up the field and answer right back.
Yeah. And Zen's going to short kick it again. Looks like it's going to be covered by number 1, Abington.
Showing a little respect to the to the returners for JM. And,
yes, he did. But great field position again, Bob, and that's what we want right here. And see if we can take advantage of it.
Yep. There's nothing better. The only place better to start is the 40. They're on, what, the 35? Something like that.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
So the passing game has been working so far. you know, with the tip drill. We got it. And let's see if we can do this out drive right here. So it's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 34-yard line. Davis in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to number 21, Jawan Fauntleroy. He's going to nudge forward up to about the 38-yard line.
I like that that little delay. I don't know if that was planned or not, but it worked well.
Yeah, he got 4 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Tackled by number 50, Hunter Comfer for the Cougars. Again, Davis in the shotgun, flanked by Fauntleroy. Davis airs it out to Aiden Ryan to the left sideline, and he's going to get it up to the 50-yard line. First down for the Yellow Jackets.
I love that play.
Yes, indeed. Again, we want to get it to your playmakers, and Aiden Ryan is certainly one of them.
Yeah, he just took it right down the sideline there, and there's always a threat that he's going to bust a tackle and just go take it to the what is it?
Take it to the house.
Take it to the house.
And yes, he can.
Yep.
So big play, first down for the Yellow Jackets at their own 48-yard line. Davis in the shotgun. Davis airs it out again. It's going to be a low throw to Brandon Woolridge. It'll be 2nd and 10. And again, Bob, you want to get it to your playmakers. And Brandon, we know Brandon Woolridge is the leading receptioner for the Yellow Jackets with 27 receptions on the year. That time a little low. Probably would have gained about 3 or 4 yards, and you know he's got to make that throw right there.
He does, and I've seen him run that play, that little hook and come back, and Zach just has to get that ball up higher. He's a tall receiver.
Yes, sir. 2nd down. Fauntleroy in the carry. Tough running because he's going to be stacked up for a loss. Looks like number 3 for the Cougars. That's Cameron Taylor. Nowhere to run that time, Bob.
Nope. So it brings up an obvious passing down, and let's see what Zach's got up his sleeve this time.
3-yard loss on the play. It's going to be a 3rd down and 13. And coming from a former quarterback, Bob, yes, you know he has to get that throw up to him.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what happens here.
Davis in the shotgun. He's got Woolridge and Struthers. Davis airs it out. He's got Woolridge, and it's going to be over his head, incomplete.
Looks like the Cougars have some good coverage out there.
Yeah, they do, and you know they got some athletes out there, and a lot of their guys, you know, go both ways.
Go both ways,
no doubt. And that's the quarterback right there, Shaheem Lewis, back in the coverage on Woolridge. I think Woolridge may have had a step on him, Bob, that time, but I don't know if he saw the ball.
Yeah, I wonder someday. It doesn't look like that receivers ever lose the ball in the lights. The lights here are nice and high. And,
yeah, they are.
So don't know if that was it.
So it's going to be 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. That's Isaiah Johnson back to punt. It's going to be a good punt there too, Bob.
Oh, nice.
And the Cougar player picks it up.
Whoa.
In traffic. He's going to be corralled at about the 16-yard line.
That's not the way you want to field a punt. I'll tell you what, he was.
That's
whoops.
Right. But we'll take it. That's number 30 on the tackle for the Yellow Jacket, Nick Medina.
All right, so the Jackets, if they can get a 3 and out here, that would be sweet.
It sure would. .126 remaining in the opening corner. We're tied here at Marsh Stadium on senior night. Yellow Jackets honored 20 seniors tonight, Bob.
Yeah, how do they do that every year? It just seems like we lose such good talent, and then somehow the younger guys come along.
Exactly. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Lewis, the quarterbacks. He's going to hand it off. It looks like he's going to be stacked up. That's number 2.
Nice play.
Zen White. Host of Yellow Jackets on a tackle, trying to see who gets them off the bottom of that pile. I want to say number 44 that time, Bob. That's Jared Kennard, 6'2" senior.
Yeah, he's been on some good plays this year.
Yeah, no doubt. They're going to give him 1 yard, Bob. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the Cougar 20-yard line. 45 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Lewis, the quarterback, going to hand it off to number 1. It looks like. No, it's number 2. I'm sorry. DJ Jones. Tackled by number 4, Joe Hardy. And he's only a freshman.
Yeah.
One of the Hardy boys.
One of the Hardy boys, yeah. Yeah, his brother got to see a little quarterback action last
That's right,
game.
yeah. And I think Jack is actually another linebacker, too, right now.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3rd down, 15 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Shaheem Lewis, the quarterback. Jones goes in motion.
Oh, it's going to be short.
Stacked up again, Bob. I don't think he made it.
Yeah, I think we're going to bring up a 4th down here.
Yeah. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Tie score here at Barry Stadium. Yellow Jackets 7, Corker 7. We'll be right back after this message.
First down, Cougars from the
So we're back at Maury Stadium. Bob, looks like a generous spot from our indications, and didn't look like he had the first down, and we didn't see a signal from the officials.
No, and I thought for sure it was a yard or better short, and I would love to see the chains come out sometime on a close call like that.
No doubt, but they do give Courtland the first down. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the beginning of the second quarter at their 30-yard line.
first down and 10 for the Cougars.
Inside handoff. That's the number 1, DJ Jones. He's on the route in. Breaks a long one and gets it down to a Yellow Jacket 38. He's going to be shoved out of bounds by number 18, Darrell Gibson. But it's going to be a long run for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's the first really long run that the Cougars have had, and I expected they would have had a lot more by now. So I know the Jackets are got to figure out some way to stop that.
Yeah, and that was the first time tonight, Bob, with that wing tee that they had a little misdirection going that time. All the other plays have been pretty much up the middle except for the touchdown around right in.
Yeah.
So the Cougars have it 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 38-yard line, beginning of the second quarter. Lewis going to hand it off to number 10 up the middle. He's going to be dragged down by Parker Hildebrand. That's Makai Johnson on the carry. He gets it down to the Yellow Jacket 34-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 3 yards on the play is going to bring up the 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they've gone back to very typical Cougar football here. They, just solid plays and try to outmuscle you in there.
That's right. But the Yellow Jackets have been stalwarts tonight up the middle. Let's see if they can hold on here. 2nd down and 7 for the Cougars. Lewis hands it off to number 2, but he's going to be dragged down. White on the carry. Looks like a penalty on the play.
Hope it wasn't a mask. Let's see.
A lot of traffic in there, hard to tell.
It's never good to guess, but I would love to see a holding penalty here.
That would be good. Knock some of that momentum off.
Personal foul, JM. Ouch.
Looks like 2 penalties, Bob. A personal foul and an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ouch.
Signal. That's a big penalty right there. And off of just a basic run, so I'm not sure what happened in that melee right there, Bob.
Something was going on, and all the wishing we were doing got doubled up on the other way.
Got doubled up, you're right. Not a good thing. So a big penalty against the Yellow Jackets. It's going to move the ball down to the Yellow Jackets 17-yard line.
Going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets. First down.
Yeah, don't need to make mistakes like that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. good ball game here. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They'll have it at the Yellow Jacket 17-yard line. 10:45 remaining in the opening half. Lewis, the quarterback, hands it off to number 2, up the middle. It's going to be stacked up by a host of Yellow Jackets. That's Zen White, the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's strong when he gets that ball. He's strong.
Aiden Ryan, and looks like Deshaun Smith on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. He gets it down, Bob, to about the Yellow Jacket 11-yard line.
Is that Mr. Nelson coming in?
Yeah, they're going to need him right now.
Yeah, just kind of plug up those holes.
That's right. Get off the ball quick and make a stand. They're going to give White 6 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd and 4 from the Yellow Jacket 11-yard line. Lewis hands it off again up the middle. He's going to be tripped up. Nice play that time by Ronnie Johnson and Jack Hardy that time.
Yeah, if the Jackets can hold here, that'll be a big psychological thing.
No doubt about it. Try to hold them to a field goal. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go from the Yellow Jacket 10-yard line.
Had a whistle on the play.
It's going to be a timeout, Courtland. So a timeout on the field, 9:20 remaining in the opening half. We'll be right back after this. We're back at Morris Stadium. Courtland has it. 3rd down and 3 yards to go from the Yellow Jacket 10-yard line. See if they can come up with a big stop here, Bob.
Yeah. Let's see. Let them try Mr. Nelson's way, see what happens.
It's going to be a pitch out, but a penalty on the play. A lot of flags tonight too, Bob, early.
Yeah, and so far more against Courtland,
That's
but
right.
some crucial ones against JM.
Oh,
too.
yeah, no doubt. It's going to be a legal motion penalty against the Courtland Cougars that'll back them up 5 yards.
3rd down and 8.
Yeah, give them 5 yards to work with.
Yes, a big 3rd down play right here. See if the Yellow Jackets can come up with a defensive stand right here. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, if they call the timeout to call that play and then they come back out and have a penalty, the coach is going to go crazy.
Yeah, J.C. Hall, I know he's going to be upset about that one.
Yeah.
So the motion penalty moves the ball back to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. Lewis under center. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be stacked up, Bob.
Yeah,
Looks like
that was Zen.
Jack Hardy, yeah. Jack Hardy on the stop. Zen White, the ball carrier. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Way to go, Jack. Sorry. I was calling him Jack. I mean Jack.
One of the Hardy boys.
Yep. All righty. So, yeah, it's got to be a field goal attempt unless they are, real confident.
Yeah, that's right. JC might be like to go for it. Looks like he's going to keep his offense on the field.
Okay. Come on, Jack. It's time to step it up.
Yes, it is. So a 4th down and 6 yards to go for the Cougars. Yellow Jackets trying to make a stand. Lewis under center. He's going to pitch it out to Jones around left end. He's going to cut it up, and it's going to be close.
Well, if they get the spot they got last time.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a JM spot.
And it looks like it's going to be 1st down for the Cougars. So
wow.
Coach Hall pulls the string and likes to keep his offense out on the field. with a gamble and with a nice running game that you have, down in Jackets return. I guess they didn't want to, chance the field goal, and he went with his power formation, that wing T, and Jones around left end.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of deception there in the backfield, and but Jones made it go.
Yes, he did.
Really did.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be first and goal for the Cougars from the Yellow Jackets 7-yard line. Lewis, the quarterback, under center, man in motion. That's Jones. It's going to be handed off to Zen White, number 2, the up back.
Hey, wow.
And he's going to be in for the score.
Didn't take long after the
big run. And an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Yellow Jackets, and Zen White punches it into the end zone. 7:52 remaining. Clay Cassidy in to attempt the extra point for the Cougars. And it's going to be a penalty on the play. Looks like some movement on both teams. But they're going to call offside against the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets are getting maybe a little testy out there or something, a little anxious.
Yeah, a little anxious. Quick off the ball.
When they're face mask to face mask, they're not saying nice things to each other.
In the trenches, you're right about that, Bob. Wow. So half the distance to the goal, offside penalty, re-kick by Cassidy. And Cassidy's kick up is good. 7:52 remaining in the opening half. It's going to be Courtland 14, James Monroe 7. We'll be back right after this. So we're back to Monroe Stadium. 7:52 remaining. Courtland just punches it in. 2-yard run by Zen White.
This Courtland kicker has kicked short. I wonder if he's going to.
And giving us good field position.
Yeah.
So Cassidy back again to kick for the Cougars. Aiden Ryan and Darrell Gibson back for the Yellow Jackets. Squibs it again. It goes a little bit deeper. It's going to be picked up by number 12. I think that's Mac Holland. Gets around right in. And he'll get it out to about the 32-yard line where the Yellow Jackets will take over.
I wonder if later in the game he'll move Ryan up in that short spot and
get
see
your
what
hands
happens.
Get your hands team up and ready to roll. You're right about
no
that.
Kidding. Let's roll with it.
So the Cougars break back in front, Bob. Let's see if the offense can get it in gear here and put some drives together.
Yeah, I see. Zach's still in the ball game, so get something rolling here.
Yeah, no doubt. So Yellow Jackets have it 1st and 10 from their 32-yard line. 7:46 remaining in the opening quarter. Zach Davis in the shotgun.
Too much time.
And another flag, Bob. I believe it had some movement on Courtland this time. Looks like they jumped into the neutral zone.
Okay.
Offsides on the defense.
And that's what it's going to be. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. We'll repeat first down. We'll take it, Bob.
I hope Courtland starts talking trash out there too.
Yeah, let them get a little antsy.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So 1st and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. From their own 36-yard line, Davis in the shotgun. And Davis going to be on the keep. Gets it around left end, cuts it up. Penalty on the play. A nice run by Davis. Gets it up to near midfield. Shaheem Lewis on the tackle. But the theme for the night, Bob, another penalty. There's going to be a holding penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I've seen on Zach's run plays, it happens a lot. I don't know why, but it does. It's trying to protect the quarterback, whatever. But yeah,
exactly. Hands might have got him outside, and I don't know. But a nice run by Zach.
Yeah, he
big gain on the play too.
Ran like he was a halfback that time.
Yes, he did. Yeah. And when you get momentum plays like that, Bob, of course, penalties, they hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The psychological part of the game is incredibly important.
No doubt about it. Yeah, and you're right about that. It's a mental game sometimes, a physical game, of course, but that mental aspect has got to be on point.
Yeah.
So that penalty will move the Yellow Jackets back to their 27-yard line, and they'll have it. First down. Zach flares it out to Ryan. He cuts it up to the outside, and he's still running. Beautiful play that time by Aiden Ryan. Looked like almost a face mask, but it looked like he had about a shoulder pads there, Jack.
Yeah, well, we're going to call something up here.
That's right. We got good vision up here.
Yeah.
And Ryan's going to be pulled down by DJ Jones. But a nice gain on the play. Gets it up. Looks almost like to the original line of scrimmage.
He had those trips out there just like he did on that other play, and hopefully that set something up for him.
Yeah, got it to one of your playmakers, and that's key.
Yeah, yep. Watch the face mask. One of the
fans chiming in.
Yep.
So it's going to be second down, 6 yards to go from the Yellow Jackets from their 36. Davis again in the shotgun. Davis on the keep. Gets it up to the middle. Gets it up to about the 40-yard line.
40-yard line, second down and 2 yards. Excuse me, third down and 2.
It's going to be 3rd and 2. Again, Jones, a two-way player on the tackle for the Cougars.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get it in the hands of Aiden Ryan again.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, a manageable 2 yards to go, Bob, from the Yellow Jacket 40-yard line.
Yep.
Let's see what Eddie Haynes dials up. Davis in the shotgun. He's going to be flanked again by Fauntleroy. Zach airs it out. Looks like they were not on the same page that time, Bob.
No, definitely not. He looked around like, what?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And he was open, too, but they just weren't on the same page that time, and pass falls incomplete. Let's see what the Yellow Jackets do right here.
Gosh, being down 7, they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, it's early in the game. You got a close ball game going on here, too, so better safe.
Okay, let's see. Everybody's down the line going, no.
Sideline coaches.
Yeah.
But
no, they're
going to keep the offense on the field? No, Isaiah Johnson is back deep to punt. And that's number 9 for the Cougars, Ian McCray.
Okay.
Looks like it may be a delay of game penalty, Bob. No signal yet.
No, I didn't even see the flag. Did you see it?
I still didn't see the flag, but we heard a whistle. We haven't seen the flag on a couple occasions tonight.
Wow. What did they leave it somewhere?
I know, exactly. Okay. That is interesting, but a penalty is going to move the Yellow Jackets back, and Isaiah Johnson is back to punt. The mystery of the flag.
Yeah.
High snap. Johnson pulls it down,
get it away.
And he does get it away. And it's going to be down at the Cougar 37-yard line by number 14. And there's a penalty on the play, Bob. I do see the flag this time.
Okay, let's.
Looks like a 5-yard running into the kicker.
Okay. Yeah, and that's not what we need. We needed 7 yards.
Yeah, we needed 7 yards.
Okay. So where were they? Were they make them repunt, or what are they going to do?
Yeah, let's see what is going to happen here. There's a nice punt by Johnson that time off that high snap. He got it off.
Yeah.
So a 5-yard running in to the kicker penalty against the Cougars, and I believe the Jackets will have to punt it again, Bob.
Yeah, you're right, Julian. That looks like they're setting up again.
Yeah, and 4th down, so they'll move it up a little bit. But the previous penalty was the one that there was a mystery to us because we didn't see a flag, and that was the first time tonight that's happened to us.
They just started blowing the whistles and said, "We'll worry about the flag later."
4th down and 2, once again for the Yellow Jackets.
Okay, make something happen, guys.
Yeah. 4th down and 2 for the Yellow Jacket. Johnson again back to punt. Ian McCray back to receive. And Johnson pulls it down, gets off a nice punt, gets a favorable bounce, almost touched. Did he touch it, Bob?
Yeah, it might have.
I think he did touch it. But anyway, a nice punt by Johnson. Good coverage on the play down there in that time by Nick Medina. And the Cougars will take it over.
That would have been big. Wow.
Yeah, he was playing a little bit of fire there, Bob, on that one.
Yeah. He recovered quickly, so he's able to go back to his own side.
That's right.
Oh, mercy.
So the Cougars will take over 1st and 10, and they'll have it on their own 12-yard line. 5:36 remaining in the opening half. Courtland leading 14-7.
Yeah, let's get a break here, fellas. Maybe
plenty of time left. Let's put a stop together here.
Yeah. Or strip the football, one of the two.
We'll take it. So Cougars have it 1st and 10. Lewis, the quarterback. And he's going to hand it up the middle to the up back. That looks like number 2, Zen White, gets it up to the 25-yard line. Brandon Woolridge, Parker Hildebrand on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, but that'll be enough for the 1st down. And that's their best playmaker right there, Zen White,
yeah.
Bob, and they're going to get it to him early and often tonight. And he's up to the 25-yard line for a 1st down.
Yeah, I got to credit that offensive line for opening a nice hole for him.
1st and 10 for the Cougars on their 25-yard line. And Lewis is back to pass. Floats it up. Can we make a play on it? Darryl Gibson on the interception. And he's tough running. Gets it down inside the Cougar 30-yard line. 1st down for the Yellow Jackets. And Bob, we know they're a running team. They don't pass it much. Have some pressure on the quarterback. The pass lofted up. And this time the Yellow Jackets break on the ball and make a play.
Yeah, I love that play because it made the Cougar quarterback look human.
It did. And you know, they're not a strong passing team. Their run is their bread and butter.
Yeah.
That time, some pressure on the quarterback. He lost the pass up, and it stayed up in the air, and Darryl Gibson made a play on the ball. So a big turnover right here. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can take advantage of it. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Cougar 27-yard line. 4:57 remaining in the opening half. Davis in the shotgun.
Ouch, little delay play, but.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be stacked up by number 22 of the Cougars, Thor Hanlon.
Yeah, that play kind of developed slowly, and when he handed it off to Fauntleroy, he didn't have much of a chance.
He sure didn't, and I thought it was going to be like a regular draw, but it looked like a delayed draw. And right there, Bob, tough play right there coming out of an interception, you know.
Right, no, let's see if we can have it.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it back here. It's going to be
plus yards.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. Davis, he's back. Pressured by the Cougars.
Right.
He gets away, turns it upfield. It's going to be a penalty on the play. He airs it out. It's going to go out of bounds. And there's a penalty on the play.
It's got to be holding again, don't you think?
Wow. That's been the theme so far, Bob.
Mm.
And it's going to be a holding penalty. Again, the momentum, Bob, he had a big play on the interception. You get a drop, you get a loss on the first play, then a big holding penalty.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah, come on, guys. Take advantage of these breaks.
No doubt about it. It's a good ball. They're playing a great ball game right now, only 14-7. And, yeah, we got to take advantage of that. Again, fans, you can catch all the action, James Monroe football action all year long on Fredericksburg's Channel 83 in the city and Verizon Channel 41 and Regional Web TV. That's Herman K. and Bob Blackburn on the call. Again,
except tonight.
Stand by.
Julian Bumber on the call. Okay.
Having fun with you, Bob. So a loss on the play, the first play, Bob, and a big holding penalty, and that's a spot penalty as thus. You can see where they backed it up all the way inside at the Yellow Jacket 48-yard line. So second and extremely long for the Yellow Jackets. Davis back. Got plenty of time. And he's just going to throw it away. A lot of time that time, Bob, but no one open down the field.
Yeah, it's like Courtland knew they were going to throw it, and they're just laying back for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, second and long. Now you got third and long, so you know they're pinning their ears back right now, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely, right. This is where you run a draw play and just go for field.
Yeah.
Take it to the center of the field and then punt it the rest of the way.
Yeah, you're right about that, yep. The 3:58 remaining in the half. Cougars leading at 14-7. So third down and long from the Yellow Jacket 48-yard line. That's Ryan in motion. Hands it off to Ryan. Why not? Get it to the playmaker. He cuts it upfield. Tough running, but he's going to be stopped down to the Cougar 45-yard line.
When he got less than half of it back.
Yeah,
and that's what, 20 yards?
Yeah, still to go, Bob. You're right. It'll be fourth down. So Bob, again, after the big interception, momentum killed, a big momentum play, and we can't take advantage of it. But 3:30 remaining in the half. We're only down 14-7. Let's see if we can get a good punt here, pin them back, and maybe hold them and go into the halftime with a short deficit.
Yeah, they get that ball way up high and come down hard. Make something happen.
Yeah, and their receivers back deep has been giddy around the ball, so maybe we can catch them making a mistake. So Isaiah Johnson is back deep to punt. Gets a good snap. Gets off a. Ooh. Did it hit the up back, Bob? Or was it blocked? But anyway,
man, that ball came back.
The ball came kind of low.
Wow.
What a turn of events right here.
No kidding. What we need is a flag down on this play.
Exactly. Wow. A nice snap. Looks like he had plenty of time to punt. I didn't see a rush. I'm not sure if it came off the side of his foot or.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't see how it got blocked.
Yeah. Had plenty of room to kick.
Huh.
So the Jackets can't take advantage of the turnover by the Cougars, and they give it right back to the Cougars, who have it 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 33-yard line. 2:58 remaining in the half. Cougars leading at 14-7.
Jackets are called upon to make another big stand here, and they got their backs against the wall here.
Yeah, tough spot, but let's see if they can muster up and make a good stop here. So Cougars have it 1st and 10. That's Shaheem Lewis on the center. He's going to hand it off around the left end to DJ Jones. He's going to be dragged down after a short gain.
DJ Jones gaining about 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6.
Looks like Jack Hardy on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets at his linebacker position. Jones is going to pick up about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 at the Yellow Jacket 29-yard line. Again, senior night here at Maury Stadium. I'm Julian Bumbry filling in for Herman K. along with Bob Blackburn. Yellow Jackets are playing a good game here. Some mistakes, but it is a close game, trailing 14-7.
Yeah, they're not taking themselves out of this game yet.
That's right. 2nd down. It's going to be get to the up back. It looks like Zen White, the ball carrier, is going to be stacked up by a host of Yellow Jackets again.
2 yards to go.
Yeah, you know, Courtland's a running team. If they got 2 minutes, just a little over 2 minutes, and they're still running the ball.
Exactly, yeah. So they're going to continue what they've been successful with. Looks like Jack Hardy again on the tackle. Jack's around that football tonight, Bob.
Yes, he is. He's sniffing it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At his linebacker position. So It's going to be third down. Looks like 3 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets from the 25-yard line.
Oh, something's wrong. Call timeout.
Yeah. Timeout, Courtland. 1:36 remaining in the half. Courtland takes the timeout. They're leading 14-7. We'll take the break with them. So we're back to action. Again, Cougars have it. Third down and 3 from the Yellow Jacket 25-yard line. 1:36 remaining in the opening half. Cougars leading at 14-7.
Third down and 3.
It's going to be a pitch out to Zen White. He gets around left end. Turns it upfield. It's going to be dragged down out of bounds. And Cougars will have it first down.
They've made that play successful tonight.
Yes, they have. Jones around, or Zen White around left end. And it looks like that was Darrell Gibson on the tackle. Cougars will have it first and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 13-yard line. Jackets have had some success tonight, Bob, up the middle, but once they get around right in, that's where the Cougars kind of broke off on some big runs.
Yeah.
So the Cougars have it first and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 13-yard line. 1:23 remaining in the half. Lewis on the keep, a delayed keep, Bob, and he turns it up on the outside, and he's going to get in for the score.
That's a shame. They got in late in the second quarter. Okay.
Yeah, so a delay by the quarterback. Kind of stands up there, Tom. Bob kind of faced the delay, and he takes off around the right end, and he's in for the score. That's quarterback Shaheem Lewis. Runs it in from 13 yards out. Number 33, Clay Cassidy, in for the extra point. And it's going to be a fumble snap, but a penalty on the extra point attempt. And it's going to be another offside, Bob, against the Yellow Jackets. And a bad snap that time. So that'll be half the distance to the goal, and Cassidy will line it up again at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, let's get the extra point blocked here.
Yeah. Had a bad snap that time, but we would jumped off sides. So Cassidy's kick up,
he made it.
And it's good. 1:09 remaining in the opening half. Courtland leading at 21-7. We'll be right back after this message. Okay, we're back here live at Maury Stadium. Bob, again, we couldn't take advantage of that turnover interception by Darrell Gibson. Cougars march it right back down to the field. Yeah. And they punch it in with their quarterback, Shaheem Lewis.
Yeah, that's going to loom big here. If you go in down by 2 touchdowns, it's not quite the same as going in by 1.
That's right. And the defense has been playing well tonight.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
So Cassidy set the kick. And he squibs it again, Bob. It's going to be picked up this time by number 30. I think that's Nick Medina.
Picked up by Nick Medina.
And he's going to get it out to about the 32-yard line again.
10 for the Yellow Jackets on the 31-yard line.
Yeah, he got caught up in the scrum over there.
Yeah, he did. So smart ploy by the Cougars kicker, keeping it away from Aiden Ryan and Darrell Gibson, two of your playmakers for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's worked out in their part so far.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the attitude is of the Jackets here. Are they going to put it up or just kind of run it out?
Yeah. Don't want to make mistakes down here, Bob, and Cougars will have it, I think, the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their 31-yard line. Davis in the shotgun. And he's back. Pitches it out, intended for number 12. Mac Holland falls a little bit short. Had him open too, Bob.
Yep, did.
But he did have some pressure on him.
Coming right behind him.
Yeah, he did, yeah. And the middle of the field was wide open. He did have a little pressure on him that time, so I think that throw was a little forced. Or hurried. We won't say forced. We'll say the throw was hurried by the pressure.
Yeah, he throws a hard ball, but sometimes it noses over on him.
It does, yeah. So a good route that time by Mac Holland. Ball falls short. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 58 seconds remaining. And Davis is back in the shotgun. And Davis is back. Airs it out to number 7, Aiden Ryan. Just out of reach for Ryan.
Well,
Had him open too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Davis got hit right after the throw. And,
So, he's a little edgy around that pocket right now with some pressure tonight. So.
Yep, absolutely. But he don't want to make a mistake. And
exactly. You're right about that. So incomplete to Aiden Ryan. It's going to be a 3rd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 52 seconds remaining. And coming up at half, they'll be honoring the senior cheerleaders and band members, I believe. And we'll also have Bob recapping the first half scoring. Davis pulls it down. It's going to be another draw to Fauntleroy. Tough running by Fauntleroy. Gets out of a couple of tackles, but he's going to be stacked up. I don't know how he got out of that, Bob.
No, I don't either, and I was watching the jam blocker. So
and another flag on the play.
Okay, I think it's against the Cougars.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, or personal foul. Looks like number 22. And I think he was on a flag earlier. That's Thor Hanlon. Looks like a late block down here it was after the play.
Yeah, I was watching the JM blockers for Fauntleroy, and it looked like almost one in the back there. And then when I saw Zach Davis get it, then I said, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how Fauntleroy got out of that, but tough running by him. Extended the play, and thus the penalty for the late hit.
Yeah, they'll have a couple more shots.
Yeah. Officials trying to get the yardage marked off, right?
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be short of a first. No, he's still. They're moving the chains. Is it so automatic or what is it?
And it looks like this looks like it wasn't a dead ball, so it wasn't an automatic first down.
Okay.
They're going to take a look with the
So officials timeout.
chains here. We're going to bring one out and measure. It shouldn't be 3rd down.
Okay.
Officials timeout for a measurement ball, so it will be 3rd down.
You know, all season long, this is maybe the second time I've seen the chains come out.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It looked like, a lot of times, hey, come on, bring them out.
That's right. And this one wasn't so obvious.
No. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little short. I think you're right, Julian. Wow.
It's going to be inches,
right. They stand the pole up straight, they might move.
Look like a little bend in that thing.
Yeah.
And Bob, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit tonight. It looks like we have a new chain crew. Now, how many years has it been with Bill McGee and the crew has been here? But it looks like Ronnie Martin, his son used to be Brandon Martin, was a former football player.
Really?
Here.
Okay.
I haven't seen that here. You know, that's a dependable chain crew with the with the McGee boys.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, only an eagle eye like you would pick that up. I tell you what. Excellent.
And it looks like Jackson will take a timeout, but we'll keep it right here, Bob. So, again, a tough running that time by Fauntleroy around left end, and then a little extracurricular activity after the play. And JMs pick up a personal foul penalty and moves it inches for a first down with 38 seconds remaining in that opening half.
Yeah, it's almost like you're going to have to run it, but then you better take a timeout or something, or go for the biggie.
Yeah, you know what? They're on the 42-yard line, so give them some protection. Try to get it to your playmakers. You got Woolridge, you got Ryan, and you got Turner White running down the field. Why not?
Yeah.
Try to stretch it out, and you might get a penalty down here.
Yeah, even a quick opener there to Ryan.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think they still have some timeouts left, I believe.
He looks like he wants to line up off. No, he's okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to line up off time.
But we got to get this. Looks like it's 4th and 1. So Davis in the shotgun. And Davis is going to be on the keep, and he will have enough for the first down. And tough running, and he's still running, Bob.
Yeah.
Still running, pushing the line. And he's going to get it out. And it looks like a fumble on the play, Bob.
Yeah, they stripped it on him, I think. You know, he
trying to get extra yardage.
Yeah.
Official looks like they didn't blow the whistle, and it looks like the Cougars have stripped it, and it's going to be a first down.
That's
unfortunate. You know, you can't fault Davis for that one because he was running, had a scrum, and it looked like he had it covered up, Bob, but the officials let it, they didn't blow the whistle, and
yeah, he's upset about it.
Yeah, and rightfully so. That's a tough one right there.
Yeah, he's upset about that. He don't want to turn the ball over.
Now you don't, and give Cougars a chance. They already have the momentum from the earlier play, so they're going to rush it up to the line. 26 seconds remaining. Cougars have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Lewis is going to hand it off to Zen White. He's around left end, and he gets it out to the outside, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds over there by Aiden Ryan. And the official's going to mark him out of bounds, Bob, at about the Yellow Jacket 34-yard line, 20 seconds remaining.
Wow, that play to the left for Zen White has been lethal tonight.
Yes, it has. And he's their number 1 back, and once he gets it to the outside, it's going to be tough to bring him down.
Let's see if they run it all over again. I don't know.
With that wing tee, they may bring it back this way this time, Bob, so you never know. You got to be head on the ball. You got to stay gap sound here, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Yellow Jacket 34-yard line, 20 seconds remaining in the opening half. And the handoff is to Zen White, but he's going to be tackled. Looking like Parker Hildebrand on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Down to the 30-yard line. Give him a 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 with 11 seconds remaining. And the Cougars do take a timeout, Bob.
That should be their last one, right? They haven't changed it yet.
Yeah, they haven't changed it yet. But a series of unfortunate events for the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Yeah, it's been incredible. They got some breaks in the first drive and scored first, and then due to terrible breaks on their behalf.
Yeah, no doubt.
Courtland has gotten a couple scores up on them.
Yeah. So 11 seconds remaining. The Cougars will have it 2nd down, 6 yards to go from the Yellow Jacket 30-yard line. We need to hold it down here, right here, Bob.
Absolutely, and it'd be interesting to see if they throw this football.
Yeah. Because that's not what they do.
No, not what they do well.
2nd down and 7 yards to go.
So 2nd down for the Cougars, but Lewis is in the shotgun.
There he is.
And he airs it out. Ball's going to float high in the air. And it looks like it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's Jakari Struthers.
Oh, good. Okay.
So we'll take that 2 interceptions on the night. Well, we just said Cougars are not a throwing team. And that ball hung in the air again for a while.
It did, and it looked like his receiver might have broken open.
Yeah,
there.
he was right there.
Yep. So,
but they had Struthers back, who is a wide receiver on the offensive side of the ball, and he made a play on the ball. So good thing for the Yellow Jackets right there.
All right, Jackets. Can you do it in 5.4?
Stranger things have happened in Yellow Jacket history football.
Yeah, let's have a series of laterals, all right?
Yeah.
All the way down the field.
So the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line after the interception by Struthers in the end zone. 5 seconds remaining. Davis in the shotgun. And he's going to pitch it out to number 12, Mac Holland. And he's going to be out of bounds with 9/10 of a second left.
All right, just got to get the play off. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
But a nice play that time. You know, maybe that'll give Zach some confidence in the second half. A nice completion to Mac Holland that time on the right sideline.
Yeah, but you're right to mention that the Cougars will get the ball on the opening kickoff in the second half. So Jackets need to make this one count.
That's right. Get on in for some halftime adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after the completion of Holland, Jackets have it 1st and 10. Davis in the shotgun.
2nd and 2, last play of the half. There's the whistle.
And he's going to air it out to Holland again.
No.
Falls incomplete.
That's going to do it for the first
And that's going to be the end of the first half. The Cougars are leading the Yellow Jackets 21-7. We'll take a break. We'll come back with Bob Blackburn's first half highlights.
So sit right where you are. We're going to hold it in seat.
All right, we're back here at Marriott Stadium at halftime. Courtland leading James Monroe 21-7. I'm Julian Bunbury, sitting in for the famous Herman K. Griffin and Blau Blackburn on tonight. Bob, it's time for Bob Blackburn's halftime scoring highlights.
Okay, I wish I had better news, except that James Monroe did score first in games past. That helped a lot. But anyway, here it goes. In the first quarter, JM scored first at 8:22 on a 1-yard TD run by Fauntleroy. Point after was good. JM took a 7-0 lead, only to see Courtland come back and score the next 3 touchdowns. Courtland scored in the first quarter at 3:08 on a 4-yard TD run by Jones. Point after was good and made 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Courtland came right back in the second quarter, scored at 7:52 on a 7-yard TD run by White. Point after was good, made it 14-7 Courtland, and Courtland struck one more time with 1 minute and 9 to go on a 13-yard TD run by Lewis. Point after was good, made it 21-7 Courtland at halftime in a game that has had lots of penalties and lots of turnovers. So let's see what happens in the second half.
No doubt. And thank you a lot, Bob, for the highlights. And, Bob, we talked about it in the pregame that JM wanted to get some momentum early, and they got that on their first opening drive.
Yeah. And I don't know. All we can say is this is hope it carries over for the second half. But this is going to be a huge stop here. When the Jackets come down on D, they need to stop Courtland.
That's right. And the defense has played well tonight.
Yes.
The offense is giving up some field position with their a couple of turnovers, and didn't take advantage of a big interception by Darrell Gibson late in the second quarter where they had the ball inside the Cougar 28-yard line. But hey, it's a new half. Let's see if we can get off to a good start.
Alrighty, let's see what happens. Maybe they could onside kick them. I don't know why I'm like
momentum.
That. All right, let's see.
So Colin O'Connor set the kick to start the second half for the Yellow Jackets. And a high pooch kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds, illegal procedure, 1st and 10. Folks, it's time for the 50-50 wrap. We'll go ahead.
The Yellow Jackets will start on defense. Bob, the second half. Again, they played fairly well tonight. When they've given up the field position, Cougars' running game has been strong to the outside. They've kind of stopped up the inside run a little bit tonight, but Zen White and D.J. Jones, when they get around the ends, it's been tough sledding for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they do make good yards when they get in the open there. They're good runners.
So the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Start of the third quarter from their 35-yard line, leading the Yellow Jackets 21-7. That's Shaheem Lewis, number 4, the quarterback. Going to hand it off to number 2, Zen White. He's going to have a first down for the Cougars out across the 45-yard line to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, first place from scrimmage, they look like they're real fresh on those blocks.
Yeah,
wow.
Right off right tackle that time. Yeah, and that was Zach Hardy again on the tackle. We called his name several times tonight, Bob.
We have. He's showing up good.
The backup quarterback and the starting linebacker, a junior, also a great baseball player. So the Cougars have it 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Lewis hands it off again up the middle. That's Zen White.
Wow, they're strong. Look at that.
Yeah, a good offensive line push that time. Looks like Struthers on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets, along with Keyshawn Nelson and Ronnie Johnson with an assist. And the Cougars will have it again, first down and 10 from the Yellow Jacket 47-yard line, and that's their bread and butter, Bob. So they're going to continue to run the ball.
Yeah, I was going to say at halftime, I know the coach said, "Look, this is not Courtland football."
That's right. 2 interceptions off passes that they barely really throw. Cougars have it 1st and 10. Lewis hands it off to Zen White. Keyshawn Butter Nelson.
Mr. Nelson met him at the line. Hello, hello.
And that's his job. He has to plug up that middle, which they've been doing a good job tonight up the middle. Is when they get around the ends where the Jackets have had their trouble containing them.
Yeah, and they can just out muscle you sometimes, and when they don't, they get around that end, they just out maneuver you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're going to give Zen White a 1 yard gain on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the Yellow Jacket 43. Lewis hands off to DJ Jones, and he's going to be dragged down. A nice play in the hole that time.
Yeah.
And that's number 8 again, Jack Hardy.
Jack is something, I tell you.
Yeah. Nice size kid too, you know.
Yeah.
6'1", 183 as a junior. Again, backup quarterback, and he's the starting linebacker.
Gonna be worth something to somebody sometime.
Yeah. And his brother, freshman linebacker, Joe Hardy, number 4.
Yeah, we'll take the Hardy boys any day.
Yes, indeed. So let's see if the Jackets can make a stop here. 3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. Quarterback Lewis hands it off to DJ Jones around right in. And that's where they've had their success, Bob.
Yep.
And it's going to be a penalty on the play on the sideline. Didn't see anything extra there, just the running back got knocked out of bounds. Didn't see anything extra, but we'll see what the referees have in store here for this play.
Let's see if the Jackets will get a break.
Yeah. As we await the call, it's going to be a personal foul, face mask penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
Ooh. Do not need that.
Yeah. And actually, Bob, I thought they had him short of the 1st down on that run.
Yeah.
He was close to the sticks, but I don't really think he got it. And it would have been what we talked about at half. Would have been a big momentum booster if the Yellow Jackets would have stopped him on that play. But they do give up a personal foul, face mask penalty, and that'll move the change down to the Yellow Jacket 20-yard line, where the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. 9:38 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cougars leading at 21-7 on senior night here at Maury Stadium.
Cougars just going to power it in now. I think that they're going to go back to their power game.
Yeah, and that's number 1, DJ Jones, off the right tackle. Parker Hildebrand and Jack Hardy on the tackle again for the Yellow Jackets. Jack is definitely filling up the stat sheet tonight with tackles, Bob.
Yeah. Just it's a shame right here when they need a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Might have had him stopped on that play, but the face mask penalty nullified that. So the Cougars will gain 1 yard on that play, and they'll have it 2nd down and 9 from the 19-yard line. Lewis under center. Going to hand it off to the up back, Zen White, and he's going to be stacked up. Looks like Parker Hildebrand stopped him. So the middle, again, has been a stalwart for the Yellow Jackets on that defensive line tonight.
Yeah.
With some good play there.
Yeah, the wide side of the field is to the left this time, and I almost can guarantee you this is where they'll come.
Got to watch the misdirection right here.
Yep.
See if we can stay sound on defense right here, Bob. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. Yellow Jackets trying to gain some momentum with a defensive stop right here. Quarterback Lewis under center. He's going to hand it off, but he's going to be stacked up. A loss on the play, just what the doctor ordered. That's number 15, Jakari Struthers. Drops the Cougar running back for a loss.
Yeah, I love to see him come through the line and in the backfield.
Yeah.
You can have all the misdirection you want.
That's
you get
right.
In that backfield, it's going to be good job, fellas.
Good job on that, no doubt about it. And that loss is going to be back to the Yellow Jacket 23-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 11. And you have to think right here, Bob, that the Cougars will probably go for it.
Yeah, and that's a little bit arrogant, but I guess
you're right about that. Now the mystery question is, will they run it or will they throw the ball? Haven't been successful throwing it tonight.
I think they're going to run it.
So 4th down for the Cougars. Yellow Jackets trying to come up where we have a timeout. Courtland.
Okay, apparently they didn't have the play they wanted coming out of the huddle. So here we go.
So, Bob, we'll keep it right here right now. We got some other action going around in the area tonight. It's Riverbend at Mountain View. Also, North Stafford is taking on Brook Point. Stafford at Massaponax and Chancellor at Caroline. King George is at Spotsylvania. Dinwiddie at Petersburg. And Armstrong at Patrick Henry of Ashland. John Marshall at Deep Run. Thomas Jefferson at J.R. Tucker. Huguenot at George Wythe. Culpeper, who's actually leading the standings right now, Bob, and I'll let you go ahead and do the Region B standings. They're at against Brentsville tonight. And Skyline at William Monroe. Warren County at Western Albemarle.
All right, as far as the current Virginia High School League power ratings, it's Culpeper in first, Spotsy second, Brentsville third, TJ of Richmond in fourth, John Marshall fifth place, James Monroe at sixth currently, and Skyline and Armstrong bringing up the final eight.
Yes, sir. So the Yellow Jackets, Bob, trying to make a big stand right here. It's 4th down and 11 for the Cougars at the Yellow Jackets 23-yard line. It's going to be handed off to Zen White up the middle. They need to bring him down, and he's going to be knocked down. Looks like Jakari Struthers and the freshman Joe Hardy. 2 big plays back-to-back, Bob. We'll take it just with the doctor order. We talked about a defensive stand, and that's what the Yellow Jackets needed right there.
Yeah, now they got to slowly but surely bring it back up here and get it down, and maybe Courtland get frustrated.
That's right.
Get a penalty. Who knows?
That's right. Yeah. So a big sack on the 3rd down play, Bob, by the backup, the starting wide receiver, Jakari Carruthers. And he also has Struthers, and he also had an interception here at the end of the first half.
So got a little leadership coming in here.
That's
Maybe
right.
The Jackets will take up on it and go.
Exactly. See if the offense can take advantage of it. So it's Yellow Jackets 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. As Davis in the shotgun. He's going to flare it out to Aiden Ryan, number 7 on the left sideline. And he gets it out. Gets it up past.
Love that play.
26-yard line. Yes, get it to your playmakers.
Yep.
That's an easy pitch and catch right there. Get it to the playmakers so he can make something happen.
Yeah. Sorry. Gutsy play, too, throwing out the flats.
Yeah.
But if it happens quick enough, it's good.
It's a good thing. That's right. Yeah. So a nice completion that time from Davis to Aiden Ryan. A gain of 9 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the 24. Davis in the shotgun, flanked by Fauntleroy. And also, that is Fauntleroy, the ball carrier. He will have enough for the 1st down. Gets it up to the 26-yard line.
That's going to be enough. This time.
All righty.
And that's going to be number 1 on the stop. That's DJ Jones. So 1st down, Bob, we needed that right out of that defensive stand. So let's see if we can keep it going here.
Yep. Flare to the right on Aiden.
Aiden Ryan.
Oh, the can. He's coming out of the game.
He's coming out of the game. Right. Replaced by Struthers. Let's see if Struthers can make another play. Oh, you got Woolridge and you got White on the outside, the left side. So Zach Davis back in the shotgun. It's going to be 1st and 10. He pulls it out. He shoots it out. A beautiful pass to Brandon Woolridge. And he's going to be stacked up at about the 36-yard line. Looks like it's going to be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's sure-handed. They've thrown a lot of balls that hit the ground in front of him, but if you get it in his hands, he rarely misses it.
And a nice a play that time by Zach Davis. Had some zip on that one. A nice spiral ball right to Woolridge.
Bring it on down, fellas. Bring it down.
Indeed. Let's keep it moving. So Davis to Woolridge, 1st down for the Yellow Jackets at their own 39-yard line. 6:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Yellow Jackets trailing at 21-7. That's Davis again in the shotgun, flanked by Fauntleroy. Going to flare it out again to Aiden Ryan. That time is a little out in front of him. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that was a smart move for him to recover that.
Yeah, because you got to play to the whistle. You never know, because the referees did not initially blow that incomplete.
All right, it's a risk of being a lateral if he throws it behind.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. And he was open again on that time, Bob. Zach didn't get it to him.
Yep.
How about changing up a little bit? Come to this side with it one time.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their 39. Davis in the shotgun. Shoots it across the middle. It's going to be high, intended for Aiden Ryan.
Wow, that could have been a play.
Ooh, yes, right down the seam and had him open.
Yep.
Just overshot him a little bit.
Come on, Zach. Let's zero in here, fella.
Yeah. And when you got that momentum on, those are the ones you got to have right there.
Yeah,
those are the ones you got to have right there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their 39-yard line. 6:13 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Jackets have picked up a couple of first downs on the initial drive of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can make it happen here. So it's Davis back in the shotgun. That's Fauntleroy beside him. Davis is back. And he's going to be
taken down. Ouch.
Yeah, that's number 35 on a sack for the Cougars. That's Chris Reynoso. Big loss.
How did they guess that we were going to throw the football, brother?
3rd and long, and yeah. And, you know, Bobby's had some protection. On this drive, he's had some protection. He's got a couple of throws out. A nice one to Aiden Ryan to start it off, and a nice one to Brandon Woolridge. Overshot Aiden Ryan right here, and then we get the sack right here. So that nullifies a nice drive they had going right there at the time, Bob. It's going to be 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. Isaiah Johnson back to punt. Good snap, a good rush, and it's going to be blocked, taken right off the foot by number 35. And he picks it up for the Cougars. He's down inside the 5-yard line, and he runs it in for the score, Bob.
That is a horrible shame there.
Oh, man. That is a backbreaker right there. That was number 35, Bob, Chris Reynoso, who actually was on the sack the play before then. And then he blocks the punt, picks it up off the fumble, and takes it into the end zone.
That's incredible. Wow. Only luck is bad luck.
I'm telling you. What have I said tonight, Bob? A series of unfortunate events.
Yep.
That's a tough one.
Did you get the guy that blocked that punt?
Yeah, that was number 35, Chris Reynoso. Blocked it, recovered it, and took it into the end zone. So with the score, Cougars have jumped out to 27-7 lead. That's number 33, Clay Cassidy, in to attempt the extra point. And Cassidy's good kick is good. 5:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cougars are leading the Yellow Jackets 28-7. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back here live at Maury Stadium. Bob, you make a stop on their Cougars' first drive. A couple of good defensive plays.
Yeah.
Get it back. We hit a couple of first downs, and you get a penalty and you get a big sack, and another unfortunate event with the block punt. Cougars scoop it up and take it into the end zone.
Yeah, and it's Cougar football. They have been so close to blocking punts tonight. Of course, they've hit the kicker a couple times and got penalized.
That's
for
right.
that. But this time that was perfect. He just came
that was
right
clean.
across.
And he came right across. No
Yeah.
one, in his view. So bad blocking that time by the Yellow Jackets.
Matt. Yeah, bad break when the Jackets didn't need it now.
Exactly. Yep. So it's going to be Clay Cassidy kicking off again for the Cougars. Darrell Gibson and Aiden Ryan back deep. And another squib this time, Bob. It looks like Gibson's going to pick it up. That's a good play right there. Gibson gets it up to about the 40-yard line where he's going to be knocked out of bounds. So anytime, Bob, to try to make something happen, we need some momentum. Nice, smart play that time by Gibson.
Yeah, I like Gibson's moves out there on those sidelines, too.
Yeah, he's quick. He can get him out in space, and he can take it a long way as well. So the Yellow Jackets do have good field position, Bob. They'll take it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line, it looks like. 5:07 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see what kind of comeback they...
Yeah, keep playing, fellas.
Yeah.
So Davis is in the shotgun. Looks like he's flanked by Hildebrand this time. Hildebrand and Fauntleroy in the backfield with him. Woolridge, White, and Ryan out. And it's going to be Fauntleroy off left tackle. And he cuts it up, gets it down across midfield, gets it down to about the Yellow Jacket or the Cougar 47-yard line. Tackle by number 8 that time, Jacob Perkins. There's your boy Fauntleroy right there. Yeah. We've been waiting for him to get to the outside. He got it at that time.
Yeah, he was quick coming off of that ball, too, when he got it. Wow.
Good ball fake that time by Zach, too, that time. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Cougar 47-yard line. Aiden Ryan on the reception on the left side. Makes a move and gets it down to the Cougar 35-yard line. There's a penalty on the play again, Bob.
Oh, dear, okay.
That play has worked several times for them tonight with some good yardage. And that was a nice run after the catch by Aiden Ryan that time also.
Yeah, he was within one tackle of breaking that one.
He sure was.
Come on, let's walk the other way.
It's going to be a holding penalty against the Yellow Jackets. So it looks like, Bob, after that reception, when Aiden turned it upfield, looks like we got a holding penalty right there.
Don't make mistakes, guys.
Yeah, what is it called, Bob? Shooting yourselves in the foot.
Yep.
So unfortunate for the Yellow Jackets right there after a nice gain from Davis to Aiden Ryan. But a holding penalty will bring that ball back to the Yellow Jacket 44-yard line. Will it be 1st and about 18 to go? So Davis back in the shotgun, flanked by Hildebrand and Fauntleroy. It's going to be Fauntleroy on the right side. And he's going to be caught close to the 50-yard line. That tackle by number 81 of the Cougars, that's Sam Williams.
He got very much of the penalty yardage back, but didn't get to the original. Oh,
exactly.
Maybe.
It's close. Yeah, it was close.
Okay, close, yeah.
Little shifty feet that time by Fauntleroy. Looked like he's trying to find a hole there.
Yeah,
but looks like if he can pop that thing in space, he might get something. So it's 2nd down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets. Davis is back, flares it out to Woolridge. He makes the reception. And they stack him up at about the 45-yard line.
If Woolridge hadn't landed on the Courtland guy, that would have been a slam.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, a little extra right there.
Yep. But at least he landed on the other guy.
That's right. Exactly. So a nice reception that time from Woolridge. And a nice thrown ball, too, that time, Bob, by Zach. If he can keep that consistency up right there, he can hit some of these receivers.
Yeah.
So the Yellow Jackets have it 3rd down, 8 yards to go from the Cougar 45-yard line. 3:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Again, Davis in the shotgun, flanked by Fauntleroy and Hildebrand. Davis is back. He's going to be pursued, and he's going to be sacked now again by number 3. That's Cameron Taylor.
Yeah, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out the Jackets going to have to throw.
Yeah, no doubt. And when they've had favorable, yardage to go, and it seems like every time on that play, that's when they bring some pressure.
Yeah.
And they've gotten to him the last couple of times. So a big loss for the Yellow Jackets way back to their 38-yard line, where it's going to be 4th down and long.
Yeah, and I will say one thing to the punter. Get that ball and kick it.
Quickly.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah, that's right. Get that punt away as fast as you can.
So Isaiah Johnson is back deep to punt for the Yellow Jackets. Good snap. And he gets a good kickoff. And he gets a favorable roll. And it's still rolling.
Ooh, nice.
Nice punt.
Good job.
Good job there by Isaiah Johnson. Turner White downs it down inside the 10-yard line, about the 8-yard line. 54-yard punt. We'll take that.
Yep. Now we need to do is force a mistake.
That's right. We need to play some defense right here.
Yeah.
So Isaiah gets that long punts off, gets a favorable bounce, and the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from their 8-yard line with 2:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Yellow Jackets trailing at 28-7 Again, senior night here at Maury Stadium. Julian Bumbury and Bob Blackburn on the call in Herman K's absence tonight. We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, Herman is the dean.
Yes,
There's no question about that.
Lewis, the quarterback, is going to give it to the up back. It looks like Zen White, but he's going to be stacked up. Looks like no gain on the play. That's Brandon Woolridge coming from his safety position and making a tackle that time.
You know, overall, Julian, I think the D has really stepped up tonight, and it was a bad break on the last touchdown.
Exactly,
but,
Bob. Good point.
Yeah,
a lot of bad breaks after getting, after getting beat by Spotsylvania last week, which was a tough game for them. Yeah. They've held their own here against the Cougars tonight.
Yeah. They get a break or two, they might make a ball game.
Plenty of ball game left.
Yep.
So they're going to give Zen White 1 yard on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the Cougar 9-yard line. Quarterback Lewis up the middle again to Zen White. Gang tackled again by the Yellow Jackets. That's what they need to do, Bob. When they get that ball up the middle, gang tackle, maybe somebody can get in there and strip it out of there.
Yeah.
Looks like Aiden Ryan in on the tackle.
All right, Jackets.
3rd down, and we've had some good stops on 3rd down tonight, Bob. Defensive held their own a little bit there.
Yep.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
Jump on in the backfield, guys, and knock them down early if you have to.
Make a play.
Right, make a play. That's it.
And the Cougars, they're in no hurry tonight. You know, it's 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so they're going to take their time.
Yeah. They should get a playoff. Or
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Cougars have a 3rd down and 5. Lewis is going to pitch it out this time. Looks like Zen White. He's going to get around the right end.
Oh, look at that.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. He's quick, Bob.
Yeah, they have definitely been effective on those ends.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Looks like Jack Hardy again on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. But the Cougars do pick up a 1st down. 23 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And Zen gets it out to about the 21-yard line where the Cougars will have it 1st down and 10. So, Bob, the train doesn't stop here. Next week, Eastern View. Away.
Yeah, you're talking about a train there.
They are certainly playing well, Bob. I believe they have over 30 consecutive victories in the district play.
Wow.
They haven't lost a game in about 30 they've had about 30-something consecutive wins. So, a tough game, but hey, we're still fighting here against the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, they're a regular machine this year.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for Courtland. Looks like some movement there. I believe that's going to be a motion penalty, looks like, against the Cougars.
Okay, we'll take a mistake or two.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. It's going to be offside against the Yellow Jackets.
Isn't that unbelievable? Okay.
Yes, indeed. Another flag fest, Bob. Favorable, unfortunately, to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. You know, they don't need that.
No, not at all. 5-yard offside penalty against the Yellow Jackets. It remains 1st and 5 for the Cougars. Quarterback Lewis is in the shotgun now, Bob.
Oh.
And he's going to air it out. And we have some guy there back on the play, and that is going to be incomplete. Number 14 that time, Nick Williams, is back on the coverage.
Yeah, when Courtland throws, it is a big surprise. so the receiver does have an advantage, but Jacket's been covering it pretty well.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have. And I want to say he's, what is he, 2 for 3 tonight, but 2 of the receptions have been by the Yellow Jackets defense.
Hey, you got to get them where you can get them.
That's right. So 3rd down for the Cougars. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 2nd down and 5. 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Lewis back under center. He's going to give it to Zen White. He's busting it up the middle. And he may be taking it to the house this time, Bob.
Oh, my goodness.
Aiden Ryan trying to chase him down, but Zen White is in for the touchdown. 74-yard run by Zen White.
For the senior running back. Cougars going to go up 30.
That puts a little icing on it for the Cougars. That's hard to take there.
That's a tough one. And you know, Bob, that's one of the few times a night that they've had some success running the ball up the middle of that defensive line. But the Jackets, they've been stuffing them pretty good. But you know, Zen is their he's their featured back. He's their number one back, and it was a matter, any matter of time that he was going to break one.
Yeah, and then if he can outrun Aiden Ryan, which he did, wow.
Yes, indeed, he has some wheels.
It's all over with the crowd.
And Clay Cassidy's in to attempt the extra point. A fumble snap. And number 5 is going to be, and he flips it back to Cassidy. He's going to be tackled by Jakari Struthers. So the extra point attempt is no good. 1.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Courtland is leading the Yellow Jackets 34-7. And we'll be back right after this. And we're back at Maury Stadium. Bob, Zen White just broke off a 74-yard touchdown. And he's been running well tonight, but the Jackets have contained him. Again, he's their number one back, so it's almost a matter of time when you're waiting for him. And like you said, if he can outrun Aiden Ryan, he's got some wheels.
Yeah, and I was just going to be a little bit funny and say that extra point might be the difference in the ball game.
You got to have some humor here, Bob.
Yeah, got to have some.
So after the kick, that's Fauntleroy who picks it up. And he's going to be tackled, stacked up by the Cougars, but the official's going to mark him at the 21-yard line.
Wow, the downfield coverage by the Cougars is incredible.
They really do fly to the ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
Four or five guys around that ball carrier.
Yeah. So that's the end of the third quarter. The Cougars are leading at 34-7. And Bob, we'll just keep it right here.
All right.
Again, yeah, they've Cougars, they've had some success running the ball around right in, but the big play of the night is that 74-yard touchdown by Zen White.
Yeah, the backbreaker, but I just would love to see the Jackets, take heart, maybe get a couple scores on the board anyway.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep playing. Survey is a tough coach, and he's gonna get his guys. He always gets his guys ready to play, so they're not gonna quit. It's the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They're gonna play and see if we can get some momentum. Make something happen for the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need that momentum going next week to Eastonview.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they are a behemoth.
Yeah, no doubt. What a juggernaut.
I like that even better.
But you're right, Bob. Let's see if we can, put something together, have some success, and just have some fight in you to keep playing. Because early on, it was a 21-7 lead at halftime, but it was 14-7 with the Jackets had the ball in Cougar territory, and then we end up, having a couple of penalties and turned it over.
Right. The football gods are not smiling tonight on James Monroe.
So the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Zach Davis in back, and he's going to pitch it. Looks like the number 21 Fauntleroy. He's going to be strung outside and pulled out of bounds by DJ Jones.
I tell you what, Fauntleroy has played a stellar game tonight.
He has.
He really has.
The chances he has had some nice runs tonight, Bob. And like I said, we'd like to try to get him out in space because he's got some wheels too. So
yeah, he does.
And this is his first start, so I know he's excited.
What year is Fauntleroy?
See, Fauntleroy is a junior.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we got a little investment here.
That's right. Second down, 10 yards to go. Davis in the shotgun. He pulls it down. He's going to shoot to the Aiden Ryan. He juggles but makes the catch. And he's going to be tackled down. Looks like number 52 of the Cougars. That's Austin Monroe.
You know, I know what Aiden wants. He wants a chance to outrun Zin.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt. Nice concentration that time by Ryan as he was juggling it, and he pulled it in. So 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 33-yard line after the reception by Ryan. Zach pulls it down, shoots it high. It's going to be picked off.
Oh, mercy.
By number 6.
Good.
And that's Addy Burrow. He's down the sideline, and he is in for the score. Well,
but it rains and pours. Wow.
Yes, it does.
Cougars go on top 40-7 with another extra point upcoming.
So after the first down catch by Aiden Ryan, the next pass is intercepted by number 6, Addy Burrow, and he takes it in for the touchdown.
How many yards did he get that? Picked it off about the 40 or?
Yeah, I want to say about that, Bob. Yeah, right inside that, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. They got 33 on the board.
33? Okay,
yeah.
33 yards. Unfortunate that time for the Yellow Jackets on the interception. The Cougars will attempt a 2-point conversion, leading 40-7. And it's going to be handed off to Zen White, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. 11:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Cougars are leading it now, 42-7. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here at Monroe Stadium after the Cougars interception by Addy Burrow. Took it in 33 yards. Cougars are now leading at 42-7. And Bob, sometimes Mama said there's going to be days like these.
And this is it. You're right, Julian.
And it's been the theme tonight too, Bob. After we've got some momentum, something happens to the Yellow Jackets, and unfortunate events tonight.
Oh yeah, all kinds of things. You're talking about interceptions. You're talking about block punts.
Yeah,
and scores after that. They're rough to take.
Exactly. So the squib pick's going to be picked up by number 30. That's Nick Medina. He's going to get it up to about the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Tackled by the Cougars, Jacob Perkins.
Yeah, now that the bad thing is, okay, so Zach is feeling like, okay, they know I'm going to throw it.
Yeah,
and they're gonna, the defensive backs are gonna just be sitting back there waiting. And it's gonna make it mighty rough.
Yeah, you're right about that. New running back in the game tonight. Look at number 3, Bob. That's Marquise Davenport.
Okay.
They list him at 5'7", but I don't think he's that tall. But he's a senior, and he's gonna be the fan favorite tonight. They give him a carry, and he fumbles the ball.
Oh my goodness!
Picked up by the Cougars. Number 35. Chris Reynoso.
Wow.
That's a tough one.
We run out of cliches to explain this.
You're right about that, Bob.
I was going to say it rains and pours, but we've said that a couple times.
I think we have used that one.
Okay, so come on, Jackets.
Yeah.
I know, that's got to be.
Yeah, that's a tough, unfortunate senior night. Marquise Davenport gets his chance, and unfortunately puts it on the ground.
All right, so let's see. Is he any new jerseys for the Cougars?
Let's see. Looks like they still have the same lineup, Bob.
Okay.
That's Lewis behind center, and that's Zen White behind him. 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the Yellow Jacket 25-yard line, but it's going to be handed off to number 10 around left end. That's Micah Johnson, and he's going to be pulled down by Parker Hildebrand.
Yeah, guys, just get down there and put a stop on him. Okay?
Keep fighting. Let's see if we can make a stop.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the? I never understood the rule on a running clock. Will it be a running clock now?
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can find out from Mr. Shelton Johnson down there.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down. That's number 10 for the Cougars. Kai Johnson. Short gain on the play. Ronnie Johnson on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
So Mike is a senior. I thought maybe they were trying.
I know,
young
yeah,
guys.
exactly, yeah. Here the fans said the fans want them to slow it down, but they are running the football.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd down for the Cougars. 3rd down and 6 from the Yellow Jacket 20-yard line. And Lewis, the quarterback, with a fake, and he's around right end. Ryan trying to pull him down, and he does pull him down at the 10-yard line.
Lewis down to the 10-yard line.
And they will have a 1st down.
For a Cougar 1st down. Looking like we're going to be 1st
and Lewis scored on a play like that too early in the game, Bob, where he kind of just a nice ball fake and took it around right in. So the Cougars have it 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jackets. Let's say a 1st and goal to the Yellow Jacket 10-yard line. 9-10 remaining in the contest. Cougars leading at 42-7.
Yeah, if this wasn't Courtland JM, we'd say, okay, we're going to see a lot of new jerseys out there.
That's right, but it's Courtland JM. Point made,
is,
Bob.
Right, okay.
1st and goal. Zen White, the ball carrier, is going to be stacked up. Hildebrand, and he's had some help. Keyshawn Nelson at the bottom of the pile also.
And you gotta think Courtland's probably poised for the postseason. And,
yes.
You got your starting quarterback in there,
and you're starting running back.
Yeah.
I mean, and that ought to give Jackets some incentive to try to stop these guys right here.
Yeah, and plus is the idea that if White gets hurt, I mean not White, Lewis.
Yeah.
Lewis gets hurt.
Lewis the quarterback and White the running back. That's right. Yeah, they have both of them back in there. Yeah, you're right about that. Yep.
Not a good thing.
Mm-hmm. So the Cougars have it 2nd and goal after no gain on that play. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. And it's going to be handed off to number 10. I believe that's Micah Johnson, and looks like he's going to be in for the score. Micah Johnson from 10 yards out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's going to be a Cougar touchdown around the left-hand side. 48-7. Courtland remains on top.
Well, Bob, at halftime, you didn't have a lot of scoring to recap, but after the game, it looks like you're going to have a lot more to do.
Wow. Yeah. They're just laying it on. It's a
33, Clay Cassidy in to attempt the extra point.
Please deposit all trash into those orange and black receptacles. Extra point is
and Cassidy's kick is good.
49-7.
7:55 remaining in the game. Courtland leading it 49-7. We'll be right back after this. Back here at Murray Stadium, the Cougars leading at 49-7. And Bob, it's been downhill ever since we had that momentum change.
Yeah. I thought of another cliche.
Yeah.
What it is, what it could have been.
That's right. That's a good one, Bob.
Okay.
No doubt about it. Cassidy set to kick off for the Cougars. 7:55 remaining in the game.
Come on, all the way.
And Nick Medina's been busy tonight off that squib kick. He's picked up about 3 or 4 of them tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, maybe he can't kick it deep. I don't know. So they're making the best of short kicks.
Yeah, they are. And, and on these kickoffs, Bob, we've had favorable field position.
Yeah.
And thus the last drive we've had put together a couple of first downs, then the turnover.
Yeah, and even though they're down by a country mile.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's just
have some fighting. Let's make some plays, and how about not giving Courtland the football back?
Yeah, that's we'll take that. Just keep the ball for a while.
Exactly. So Davis is back in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the Yellow Jacket 40-yard line, and he rolls around the left end. Looks like he's going to keep it. And tough running at time by Zach. Lowers his shoulder. He's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 11. Raul G. Well, one thing you can say about Zach, slender frame, but he is a tough kid.
Yeah, he is, and he took a shot there, too.
Yeah, he did. Timeout for the Yellow Jackets, but we'll keep it right here, Bob. So they played it safe that time, but they did roll him out, and again, he lowered his shoulder. Zach's not going to quit. He's a senior, he's a fighter and stuff, and he wants to try to get something going before the end of this game here. So he's going to still stay hanging there and fight.
So apparently, did Jam call a timeout because they're over there?
I believe they did.
Okay. Each of the teams have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah.
I don't know how important that is at this point.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. Because the clock may have been running, and I'm not sure. And it didn't look like, he might have been knocked. It was a nice collision right there, so he may have knocked him out of bounds, and the clock may have stopped, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is a good chance to go ahead and just run a little off.
Yeah, no doubt. You started Fauntleroy tonight. Why not give him the ball? Give him some momentum.
Yeah.
Give him some touches. He's a young kid making his first start. Give him some touches. So a gain of 2 on that carry by Zach, and it's 2nd down and 8 from the Yellow Jacket 41-yard line. Fauntleroy flanks him. And he does hand it off to Fauntleroy this time, and he gets around right in, cuts it up the middle, gets it across the midfield.
I think he got 1st down.
Yeah, I believe so, Bob. He's going to be in the Cougar territory at the 48-yard line. Tackled by number 81 of the Cougar. That's Sam Williams. Just what Bob ordered. Run the ball.
Yeah, take a little time off the clock.
That's right.
and Fauntleroy can make plays.
Yeah.
Good runner.
He's getting his opportunity. And they do have some younger kids in the game now. See Abington. Well, he is a senior. He's out at wide receiver number 17. Terrence McKenzie's out there also.
Oh. I was looking at that wide receiver. Ouch.
It's that draw play again, Bob.
Yep.
And like Pat Summerall used to say, nothing doing.
Nothing doing. Yeah.
And that time, they gave it to Fauntleroy on the draw. Why not get him out in space again? Like he just broke off a nice run. Get him out in space again, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. A draw play is one of these high percentage. You're either not going to make anything or you're going to bust it.
That's right. Exactly. So a loss of, looks like 5 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 from the Yellow Jacket 46-yard line. 6:13 remaining in the game. Davis rolls out.
Ouch.
He's going to be pulled down and sacked by number 52. Zay, number 15, Austin Monroe. Fans getting a little irritated in the stands, Bob.
Yeah.
And one thing, you don't want to get Zach hurt too. They're up big.
Yeah.
And he's rolling out, running around. He lowered his shoulder last time. This time he rolls him out again. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to keep your senior quarterback in good shape.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So a big loss after the first down again, Bob. Way back to the 35-yard line. And Zach shoots it out to Abington. Hit him in the hands and falls incomplete.
Screen pass.
4th down.
Incomplete.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
And, you know, that was a nice, you know, after a few runs, that was a nice pass right there. And, you know, Abington, he's burrowed his head. He knows he's got to make that catch right there.
Absolutely. And,
might not have got a first down, but make the catch, you know, make a play.
Right, yeah. Make a play is name of the game now.
That's right.
They're not going to catch Courtland. That's for
right.
sure.
Yep. So it's 4th down and long, and Isaiah Johnson is back to punt. Had a nice punt, 54 yards last time.
It was a nice one.
Gets a good snap, pulls it down, and he punts it out. Gets a nice roll again. And it's going to be down by Turner White at the 23-yard line, 4:26. And I did get clarification, Bob. It is a running clock after a 35-point spread.
Gotcha. Okay. And it is that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, see any clean jerseys?
Let's see who. Yeah, the Yellow Jackets do have some people in.
Right.
I see a JV player, number 66. That's Kristen Young. His mom's the girls basketball coach at JM, so she'll be happy that his son's in the game.
Go.
And there's a couple of other JV players in there. I believe there's a number 63, Christian Ham. 2 tall guys. Christian Hams is a 6-foot freshman, Bob.
Okay.
And 66, Christian Young, he's a 6'2 freshman. Defensive ends on a JV football team that's doing a good job. So that's great to see those young players out there getting a chance.
Right.
And the Cougars have changed quarterbacks. Number 11 is the quarterback right now. And that is Raul Gill. So they did make a change and took some of their starters out.
Yeah. So I mean, let's see. What year is Gill?
Let's see. Gill is 6'1", sophomore.
Oh, okay.
So looks like they're grooming him. Nice size. And he also plays in the defensive backfield too, Bob. Also,
okay.
I saw him out there, cornerback and safety. So, yeah, nice size young man. So it's going to be 2nd down and no gain on that first play by the Cougars. 3:40 remaining in the game. And it's going to be number 10. I want to say Makai Robinson, and he's been in the game. Makai Johnson, I believe. Yeah, he's been in the game, so he's still running out there.
Out to the 31-yard line. 3rd down.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad a run there.
That's right, exactly. And he gets it up to the 30-yard line, which is going to be 3rd down and 4.
Mr. Nelson coming to the sidelines.
Yeah, favoring that ankle. So
yeah, he is.
Keyshawn's a senior. He might be done for the night. Had some nice plays early in the game, though, plugging up that middle of the line. Like I said, Cougars struggled early on in the early part of the game, running up the middle.
Yeah, he looks like he's about had it for the night.
Yeah. 3rd down for the Cougars. That's Johnson again on the carry. Looks like he's going to have enough of the first down.
Across the 35, 36-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
Tackled by Parker Hildebrand. And Hildebrand is still in the game. He's a senior. He's a fighter. He's had a good game tonight also, too, along with linebacker Jack Hardy.
Yeah. I got to hand it to the D. Yeah, they've allowed, well, I can't say it 49 points because one of the touchdowns wasn't there for, 2 of them.
2 of them.
Two of them.
Yep.
So I say the defense played well.
Yeah,
had some bad breaks.
Yeah, they did. Early on, they were right in it. Yes, indeed. No doubt about it. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Courtland has the 1st and 10. That's going to be Johnson again. And he gets it up. That's the 42-yard line.
Johnson out to the 40-yard line. He'll bring up 2nd down.
Letting that clock run.
Yes, indeed. And that's number 14, Nick Williams, on the stop for the Yellow Jackets. So, Bob, they got to lick their wounds tonight and have a restful weekend and get ready for Monday to prepare for Eastern View.
Yeah. Cheer up, fellas. The worst Navy.
Still got to strap it up and play.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Cougars at their 40-yard line. And that's Johnson again, the ball carrier. Nice play. Nick Williams brings him down. Gets it close. Gets it up about the 44-yard line.
3rd down and 1 here for the Cougars.
Well, Bob, I've enjoyed tonight.
Oh, and thank you so much for coming. You have done a splendid job at this.
It's all fun. I tell you, Bob, anytime I get to talk about sports and other kids' success, I enjoy doing it. And,
yeah.
I'll give a shout out to Herman K. tonight. He's having a function with his Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm sure he'll enjoy that plug I just gave him.
There you go. Yeah, he's
yes,
good,
indeed. We missed you tonight, Herman K., but we've had some fun doing it.
Yeah. Sorry we couldn't have brought you back a victory or an upset or something like that, but hey, there's still, what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, uh-huh.
If you're optimistic or crazy. All right.
Yes, indeed.
I think they're going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so that's going to be on the books.
Yep. So your final score tonight, the Courtland Cougars outlast the Yellow Jackets 49-7. That will take the Yellow Jackets record to 2-6. And they will have a game next Friday night, Bob, at Eastview High School. The Juggernaut, as we called him earlier.
Good name for him.
Yes,
good name.
Indeed. So we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll come back with Bob Blackburn, who will recap the scoring for the night. Back after this. So our final score tonight, again, Courtland 49, James Monroe 7. Well, Bob, before you get to your highlights and the scoring captions, again, Yellow Jackets came out with some fight tonight after the big loss against Spotsylvania last week. They had it 14-7 in the second quarter, late in the second quarter with the ball, but some got the ball. The Cougars got it back and went up 21-7. At the halftime, and they came back in the third quarter, held Courtland on their first drive, had some momentum going again. Then we had a couple of penalties and a big sack, and then it went downhill after that. Yeah,
the Courtland Cougars are a very dangerous team. They have a lot of ways to hurt you, and if you don't play a near perfect game against them, they're going to have a big advantage over you. And so tonight, bad breaks on behalf of JM, and good football by Courtland. They scored about every way you could.
Yeah, they sure did.
And let's see, believe it or not, JM scored first in the first quarter at 8:22 on a 1-yard TD run by Fauntleroy. And Fauntleroy played a great game tonight. And let's see, the point after was good. JM took a 7-0 lead, but that was it for the night. Courtland all the way for the rest of the way at 3:08. They scored on a 4-yard run by Jones. The point after was good. It tied the score at 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Courtland came back again, 7:52 on a 7-yard TD run by White. Point after was good. That made the score Courtland 14, James Monroe 7. Courtland scored again 109 in the second quarter on a 13-yard TD run by Lewis. Point after was good, 21-7. Courtland at halftime. Courtland came out in the third quarter for 2 more scores. At 9:12, they scored on a block punt by Reynoso. And that was a 30-yard return. And point after was good, 28-7 Courtland. Courtland scored again with 1.8 seconds left on the clock. Wow. 74-yard run by White. Point after no good there. Made it 34-7 Courtland. Courtland had 2 scores in the fourth quarter, one at 11:22 in the fourth quarter when Burrow had a 33-yard interception. They made the 2-point conversion. That made it Courtland 42 and James Monroe 7. Scored one more time at 7:55 on a 10-yard run by Micah Johnson. And made the final score Courtland 49 and James Monroe 7. So that's about the wrap on that.
Thank you, Bob. Great job as usual with the recap. And again, Bob, the guys got to lick their wounds and keep fighting. We still got 2 regular season games left to go to a tough Eastern View team tomorrow. So, they're just going to have to, just have a good week of practice and just stay fighting, just stay focused and try to have some a measurable amount of success up there at Eastern View and, finish that game out and be ready to close it out against Caroline.
Yeah, and they got to remember when Eastern View first opened up, I think JM had like 4 victories in a row on them.
Exactly,
yeah. Since that time, they have built a huge program there.
Yeah, they have and stuff. And they're Division 4 team. Yellow Jackets are Division 3. Well, the loss tonight doesn't change the playoff picture for the Yellow Jackets. They're the 6th seed right now. Not sure what the movement's going to be for the rest of the weekend, but it looks like I was talking to Kenton today, they needed 1 victory for the last 3 games. So if they can get that 1 victory against, Caroline, anything can happen next week. But,
right.
You're banking on that one, and you want to position yourself. But it looks like, anyway, if they get in, they're going to be on the road. So they're still going to have to be, ready to play some football. The season's not over yet. Yeah.
And I just hope the point they want to prove is they're not going to give up. And JM football does not allow for that. It
exactly.
Really doesn't.
The coaching staff, Coach Survey, will have them ready, and the rest of the staff will have them ready. So we're going to wrap it up here from Monroe Stadium. Again, your final score tonight, Courtland 49, James Monroe 7. For Herman K. Griffin in his absence, Bob Blackburn, I'm the substitute, Julian Bumley tonight. We wish you a great weekend, and good night, everybody.